Alright, what's up everybody? This video right here is, it was a good idea when I first started it, at least, but as I went further and further, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just realized that this is a really wild idea, because it was fun when it first started, but as the video goes, you'll see what I mean in the DLC. But this right here is just me using the Shadow Army and, you know, going crazy with all the different summons they've added. They've got Igris, they've got a spirit dragon. I forgot the name of it, like Jinwoo's dragon. But yeah, they got Igris as dragon. They also added the red wolf of Radagon. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, I was trying to like just get to the summons real quick. Alright, I was trying to get to the summons real quick. Radahnn didn't really want to let that happen. Guess I'm gonna just like run on foot instead, since it's easier to dodge, but no, he did not have to do all that. Alright, here we go. I think that's like all the important ones. For the most part, that's all the important ones, so we should be good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everybody. There's one more up here. That's it. Probably like patches or something. This version of Radahn was challenging when I first got on Elden Vins because I wasn't used to it. I don't know if this was like pre-patch Radahn or just all of this was modded in. I don't know what they did different, but he was definitely a lot harder than the base game. And this isn't my first time fighting him, but by now I already got the hang of it. This was like 2 games ago, like 2 game plus 4 or 5, I probably would have, you know, got clapped up here, but easy now. I don't know how it's supposed to stay alive. And now here comes the second phase of the battle. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This version of Radahn is what's different. Like he never in his life did this in the base game, so. Got Astel here. Just like that, he one-tapped Astel. Just like that, he really one-tapped Astel, dog. Now that he's off the horse, at least until he starts spamming transmission. For now, it's going to be pretty easy. Imagine Ranni's quest and go ahead and get that great moon sword that I need. Yeah, the dragon isn't exactly the best for Astel, so I'm gonna go with the Radagon real quick. I don't know if Jinwoo has any kind of, you know, K9 type summon, because I've only seen the anime. I didn't go to the manga or anything like that. Normally this move does like a little bit more damage than this one, don't it? Oh, nah. Yeah, that was supposed to do a good bit more damage than what it actually did, but I'm still alive, so it's not really that big a deal. Loki thought the meteors were gonna kill me when I first saw them, but nah. I'm gonna just blast him when they come at me, huh? That should probably get the job done. Or not. It's already. I did not realize his health was that low. I don't understand how anyone thought that this boss was supposed to just be easily beat if he just kind of nukes the entire area. It's like a one-tap. I don't know what they were doing. My only idea right now is to just kind of go for an ultimate when I know he's about to do his little blood thing, but I'm not really trying to fight this guy like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I have to kill him to even get to the DLC. That's the whole issue. I did not mean to use my ult right here. That's unfortunate. The Scarlet Rod is doing a lot of work though. I just kind of assumed he would be weak to it because it affects everybody, but it's doing a lot more than I thought it would. But, you know, when you really think about it, Radahn gets clapped by Scarlet Rot, so it makes a lot of sense that Mohg does too. So as long as I can keep the Scarlet Rot and prevent them from regenerating, I think I can probably win on this one. Sandspar Rapier was definitely the play to go with. Spamming the flames of death too, or black flames, whatever they call it. Yeah, I know that's Ghost Flame. So yeah, this is Frost and Scarlet Rot build up. This is a good little combo. Shadow Army is not really putting in work right now though. They're kind of dying back to back. I think I should be good since I used the ult during it. Oh, never mind. Wait. It's not hitting me. Yeah, all right, perfect. Yeah, it didn't actually kill me. Because that hits the entire map. You can't get out of it. I don't know what they were on, bro. Because even before, like, I never used a cracked tier, right? And I was always able to kill Mohg before, but now, like, I was actually thinking about having to, like, go get that cracked tier and get that, like, situated. Didn't he already regen once this round now that I think about it? Why is he back to full health all over again? I didn't even see when he did the move. Whatever. I missed. Hey, Ranni's Dark Moon is really good, so this should do some real damage. Follow up with a Kamehameha, and that's gonna do some damage for real. Or not. I don't see any. Is it like phasing through him or something? Alright. Another phase transition. I guess that's what that was. I don't know. Kinda mad I wasted my cracked tier blast or whatever, and it just did nothing. That was kind of wasteful. This guy is something else. He just doesn't take any real damage no matter what I do. Okay. And now you got instant transmission like Radahn too? Aye, bro. He wasn't even doing that in the last few fights, bro, but aye. He really is just gonna start teleporting all over. You got it. You got it, bro. Out of all the demigods, I always knew I hated Mohg for a reason, bro. This can't be like, come on, man. Alright, I didn't. Alright. I thought he was going to do the one-tap thing again. Oh, man. Alright, watch out, bro. Watch out. Alright, why does that miss every single time I do it though? Alright, bro. I don't think I appreciate this at all. He's not dying. Scarlet Rot, and then the Scarlet Rot isn't even sticking anymore either. Oh, okay.
It's mine and mine alone.
I'ma just be shameless and spam the whole time, bro. I don't even care anymore. I don't remember if I gave the Shadow Clones the incantation seal, but I'm thinking about doing it. The only reason I don't normally do it is because when they get to spamming spells with me, it breaks my or it crashes the game. But if I lose this time to Mohg, they might just have to get the incantation seal too, if they don't already have it. I think they might. Yeah, they already have it out. So yeah, we should be fine. And then the Cartiers got me too, so yeah. This should definitely be a dub. I'm finna just spam you now. Yep, here we go. Yep, just got a whole ton of health back for no real reason, but that's cool. That's cool. It's all fine and dandy. I got something for it. I'm gonna just spam you now, like I said. Straight back shots with incantations all day. I'm not gonna fight you up close at all. Distance real quick. Yeah, see, now he's taking some damage. It's not that much, but I mean, we're doing something. Alright, man, here we go. Just got his health back, I knew it. Alright. some damage before he gets a chance to heal up again. I think we'll win here. Yeah, this version of Pest Thirds is not really my favorite. I'm gonna just do Black Blade from here on out.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord.
I already remember from my last playthrough. This part of the fight is the easy part. He's just super annoying once you get to the next part. And it's not even that he's like strong and hits hard or anything like that. It's really just that he spams health regeneration. Every single time he gets low, he just starts regenerating. And since I'm trying to do like a specific theme playthrough, I'm trying to, you know, use swords and all that, and preferably Ranni swords, since I'm gonna go for the Ranni ending in this playthrough. It's like the fight is harder than it just should be. That's all it is. But still pretty easy. Won't call it easy. There it is right there. It's coming me out real quick. Right. So basically for free, he just gets the ability to heal up now. That's what he's out here. All the way back to full health. And this is what I mean. He would not actually be that hard if it wasn't for the health regeneration. Like, he's not that tanky. His moves are easy enough to dodge. It's really just the health that does it. I just can't overpower his regeneration, I guess. That's terrible. I keep missing the time like that. This is so chaotic. Wait, is he doing it again? Yo, come on. Yeah, if I didn't have the Shadow Army, I probably would have lost by now. Because at least they're keeping them busy while I can't get close there and they're doing damage. So I don't even want to think about, like, without the damage they're doing, it would probably be terrible. I would never have any kind of chance of overpowering this generation. Bro, dude, the Comet of Thor is crazy, bruh. I was thinking maybe Common Azor was my strongest one, but yeah, I'm thinking I just spammed this in this stage, bro. Oh yeah, yeah, this is the one. This is the base to him now. All right, y'all got that one. Oh yeah, this is some good damage over here. Yeah, I think I can win right now. Yeah, this is a GG right here. Instant win. Is it basic new hell? Alright, there we go. I was about to say, man. GG right here.
not be forgiven. As I thought, thou'rt passing valor, but the dark of night is yet to lift. Tremble now with fear. Have they writ upon thy Morgot, Elden Ring, amount to reward for thy rash ambition. The hands of the fell witch to put out thy flame. The tree is firmly rooted.
Morg got a little bit harder than he's supposed to be, ain't he? I didn't expect this much of a fight out of him. I thought for sure he'd be dead by now. Kinda fighting kinda hard, bro. Not even kinda, just hard. At least he's not as annoying as what was his name? Mohg? Yeah, I can't stand Mohg. Because it ain't that. Yeah, I think this is game over here. Something terrible happens. Yo! Kinda had me scared for a second, but nope, good to go. Alright, this should be real easy to just knock out Fia's quest real quick. I don't actually remember doing this though. I mean, it's been like 2, maybe 3 years since the last time I did this quest all the way through. I just don't remember. You know, Fia's champion pulling up like this, and now it's Rogier? Yeah, I just don't remember this, bro. And I've got the Dustborn ending. Whatever, I forgot the name of her ending. But yeah, I've got her ending before, so. Just a little off-putting, I guess. I'm assuming this is the last wave. Oh man, he's squishy. He don't got no type of HP. Crazy big dog. Yeah, that's it. And Igris just cleaned up on his end too. Alright. That was super easy. Nice little 2v3. I wanted the last hit, but it looks like a Shadow Clone beat me to it. There you go.
Hereby vow,
You know, this is either going to be really easy or ridiculously hard, because I haven't fought Bayle since the DLC came out way back when, so... but I mean... I don't think he got altered by the mod from what I'm seeing, so... if he's completely unaltered, then he should just be light work, because like, the mods that I have are kind of... you know, Elden Vins is pretty... you know, like that when it comes to the combos and damage potential you can do. There was some Scarlet Rot. And then Black Hammer. I said Black Hammer almost. Here's a Black Sword. That's doing pretty good chip damage. I could just fight him for 2 or 3 minutes and go that way. I need to get out of here. Right now, I hit the X button already. Alright, no big deal. I'm still good. Yup, I'm still good. I think I'm gonna just Kamehameha him now, actually. Nice little setup with this. This should just be GG. Yup.
Bayle the Dread! You shall haunt me no longer!
Now, I'm gonna just be frank with y'all real quick. During this section, like a few days before this video went up, I went in here and I fought Malenia. Fought her like 20 something times. Finally beat her, and my game like crashed before she finished talking. So it's like when I reloaded the game, she's alive again. I was back at the grace. The door is still there. So it's like, that's kind of annoying, not gonna lie to you.
I dreamt for so long.
And I have to do it all over again, I guess. That's no real big deal, but it's like so
My
wild
flesh
because
was
the way I
dark
killed
gold,
Malenia,
and my
I
blood
finished her off with an
rotted.
ultimate, and if you all remember, if you made it this far into the video, like way back when I was
Corpse
fighting
after
Mohg, and like I
corpse
jumped up with the
left in
ice
my
sword
wake.
and spiked it, and like all the ice started like going
As I
crazy or
waited,
whatever. That
his return.
I did that ultimate with like Ranni's greatsword, so like each weapon has a different ultimate. So I did something really cool. It smoked Malenia, and now like all that footage is also just
Heed
gone because
my
for whatever
words.
reason, when my game crashed, when I tried to
I am
export the video
Malenia,
file, like Steam
Blade
says
of
like,
Miquella.
oh, that this video is corrupted, you can't export it. So yeah, totally got to redo everything. That really does suck, but here we go.
And I
I'm
have
still a
never
whooper.
known
Don't even worry about it.
defeat.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I hate how aggressive she comes in. And she actually stopped this one time, but normally she doesn't actually stop. All the stuff that just got lost or whatever, like, I promise you, she can keep going for 15 minutes. She'll keep that chain going, back up, do a lance stab, or not a lance stab, but do like a forward stab or whatever, and then go straight into like the walking version of the waterfowl dance. So she kind of gave me a break this time. I'm not complaining. If she did that every time, I would not be complaining the way I was at the start of it. Oh man, I just barely parried that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this because it was shown in, you know, the part of the clip that ended up getting, you know, corrupted. But I found out that I can change my spirit, or not my spirit, my Ashes of War on all my weapons. It doesn't matter if it's like, if you couldn't normally change it in the game, like you can do all of them now. So I have Mesmer's on one of Ranni's great swords, and then the other one has Renala's. Renna's Ice Song has the Hoarfrost Stomp on it now too, so it's like I got like a lot of options now. A lot of my Ashes of War are just better, so I'm gonna be using those a lot more now for the rest of the video.
I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella, and I have never known defeat.
Oh no, bro, she's doing that cursed version of the waterfowl dance. Cause like, bro, this is disgusting. This like stun locks you. The moment you get hit by it, you're unable to move for the rest of it. You just kind of have to like take it. You're really just like a good boy sitting there taking it for the rest of the time. See, oh no, see what I mean? Like, bro, this is what I'm talking about. Once you get touched by that one time, it's just game over. And see, look how long the move goes.
Blade of Miquella, and I have never known defeat.
Alright, that ain't no problem. I'm still alive. I can come back from that still. Okay, alright. Alright, chill out, bro. Can the Shadow Clones hit her? It's like I'm sitting there parrying for my life here, bro. Do something. Oh my god. No. Ain't no way, dog. Yeah, we finna spam that one. I knew that clone was finna die, but it's like, come on, bruh. Alright, it's still fine. Get out of here. That was close, but good. Yup. You know, I still just think it's real messed up how she has this Malenia undefeated Valkrie form. She just starts pulling out like golden order incantations and everything else, going crazy with that, right? Has a whole brand new phase 2, brand new version of, actually she has like I think 4 total versions of Waterfowl Dance, right? And y'all want to sit there and still let her have the normal goddess of, hey, let me not say normal goddess of Rot, because this ain't normal at all. This is anything but normal. This is the most abnormal goddess of Rot I've ever seen, because it's like, I don't, like, bro, if this was base game, I promise you, nobody will be able to beat this in like a 1v1. There's nothing you can do. Like, she will literally like shut off portions of the map too now.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror.
Bro, just like that, there go all of my shadow clones. They're dead. And that flower is gonna stay there permanently. That's like complete area denial in the middle of the map from now on. Alright, bro, chill out. Chill out, bro. Come on, man. Bro, shadow clones need to do something. Alright, here we go. I'm about to spam you. Oh, no. So here we go again. And then it drew me into it. Alright. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. No problem. Alright, bro. Back up. And then I got Scarlet Rot. I have to heal now before I die. Alright, I just need to summon my clones again. I'll be alright. Bro, again? Bro, wait a minute. Hold up, bro. You can't be serious. She actually is, bro. You've done it 3 times now, bro. I can't even move on the map anymore. Alright, bro. And now I got Scarlet Rot anyway. Bro, where is she on the map? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, bro. So she got shadow clones too, huh? I guess. See, now we getting some good damage in. I'm gonna just be aggressive because it's like every time I do something, once she gets to that goddess of rock form, I'm gonna die anyway. So it's like I may as well just try to bulldoze her as fast as possible and just hope that's the play. There's no point trying to play it all slow and methodical if I'm gonna just get wiped out once I get to the last phase anyway. We go balls to the wall and see how that work out. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, she doing it. Get the right distance for this. Alright, bro. I'm gonna summon it back. What? Bro, alright, man. Already off to a great start. I'm about to die. Alright, well, Shadow Clones are all dead, so we're gonna summon them back real quick. That didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would. Alright, this is my chance to kill her. Alright. Crazy now. Frost to slow her down, and I guess blast her with the spell. I don't know. Already, alright. This is my chance to kill these, I guess. Whoa, never mind. For sure, for sure. And then my flask ain't even doing nothing no more. I thought for sure I was just gonna die again if she got that third one off, but one of the clones just like randomly killed her, so I'm not mad at it at all. Unfortunately, I lost some footage here, but I'm gonna be real, it doesn't even really matter because I didn't win on none of those fights, so it would have just made the video longer anyway. This video is already like an hour and 10 minutes at this point, so yeah. Either way, this guy is like a cheese god, bro. He doesn't have any rest in his attacks. Like, you're forced to roll the entire time, bro. Oh, and another thing that I guess I have to mention again since the other footage got deleted. Yeah, this guy is like all my shadow clones, like any kind of shadow army summon, it just doesn't work here. But most of the time they'll spawn in for like 10 seconds and then just like disappear, and then it tells me I can't summon my spirit ashes again for the rest of the battle. So I have to try to make it to the second phase, because sometimes they say it's like 2 out of 10 chance or something that they like actually stick around for the battle and have to die normally, but as is right now, I kind of have to try to save my shadow clones to the second phase of the battle to have any shot of winning. Even though I can barely fight them in the first phase, like I have to have the clones in the second one, bruh. It's like, it's not even an option. I literally have to have the clones in the second fight. And I don't even know how I won this fight on well, never mind, he fights different. I was so confused for a second. Because this fight is not fair, bro. Like, normal Consort Radahn was already cracked out. This is just, like, absurd. And I beat the pre-patch one on PSN when the DLC first came out, so... it's like, dog. This basically just makes pre-patch Radahn from the vanilla game just look like a joke. This is not even really comparable. This guy is like the cheesiest person I've seen in any, but it's not fair at all. You'll see what I mean though. You'll see what I mean. Bro, why does he keep flipping? Bro, this ain't even doing no real damage, bro. What is happening? Alright, bro. So you just run through it? Alright, bro. Jump through the Kamehameha. Can you, like, stop swinging? Alright, bro. Right, one of them already died, bro. He died in one hit. All right, man. For sure. One tapped him. You got that. So all these clones are like basically getting clapped in 1 or 2 hits, and I'm having to heal them. Alright. Sure. Yep. Now this is the most cracked out boss in history, bro. Like I don't know like what they got going on, bro. It's like, how in the world am I losing a 8v1 right now? Anyone else die from that? Probably not. There is still a clone left. I don't even think Violier came in, and then... Is Violier in here? Let's see. Oh, there you go. I think my clones are dead, though. Best thing I can do is just try to spam this and hope Sir Ansbach does his job, man. Alright, bruh. You know, I remember actually being able to fight bosses like back when I was fighting, I don't know, like, you know, I thought Malenia was annoying, but take me back to her, bro. At least I get a turn to swing. Rallana was annoying. Her footage ended up getting, like, you know, corrupted too, but At least when I brought the clones in, you know, we can jump her. This man Radahnn doesn't care about getting jumped by the clones. He doesn't get staggered. He kills all of them in like a hit. This is not right, bro. This ain't even about the Shadow Army no more. This is just like a surviving Radahn video. Bro, what in the world is that? Bro, huh? Yeah, alright, bro. This is not alright, bro. Alright, man. So it's like, I guess I just do this thing. What? Alright, bro. Bro, what? Dog, he is literally dead. If I lose it, there we go. Finally. It only took me like, I don't know, like what, days? I can only imagine how disgusting Elden Ring would have been if these bosses played like this without us having like the modded movesets to come along with these upgraded bosses. Because without the upgraded spells and all that, this is literally impossible on vanilla Elden Ring. It would be impossible. Like he's smoking shadow. Like all 5 of the shadow clones are dead, I think. So it's like, if he's doing that, what would one mimic tier even do for you anyway? It wouldn't do anything. And these mimic tiers are all sitting there spamming the nastiest of incantations too. Like, man, look at it, bro. The Commoner's Horde dismissed. Actually, I just realized I never fought Fortissax, but I'm not about to go do that. Not happening. Not at all. Why does that have, like, it covers the entire map and then he's spamming it? Alright, man. Just to make sure none of the clones die, gotta heal them up real quick. Oh. Alright, I'm good, I'm good. I got out of the grab. I mean, never mind, I still lost health for it. Remember? Alright, let's get out of here. Bro. Hey, ain't no way, bruh. He's spamming. There we go.
Thy strength befits sacred.
You know, I did a lot to get to this point. I never in my life thought that Elden Ring would be as hard to beat as it's been on this playthrough, but shout out to Malenia and Radahn both. They definitely made my day harder. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to just win this here though. It's like I almost called him Radahn. Radagon and the Elden Beast aren't really that hard to fight. The Elden Beast just likes to run away, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. Shadow Clone Jutsu, Shadow Army, I'm pretty sure we got this, man. Whatever I'm gonna call them for the video, Shadow Clones, Shadow Army, don't make me no difference. All I know is we got this one. He ain't Radahn, he ain't Malenia. He's not too crazy. I'm pretty sure we can take it. I have no idea how I lost that last game, but whatever. You know, unlike the DLC, if you kill my Shadow Clones, bro, like I can just summon them right back. See, like, you and your daughter Melenia, it didn't really make me a difference if you destroyed them. It's not like you're Radahn, and once you kill them, they're just out the way for good, or, you know, like, they're crazy. So I'm pretty good. I do not care. Oh, look at that. He's dead, bro. Fight back. Alright, so with Radagon, the harder part of the battle out the way, this is pretty smooth sailing from here. There's like 0 chance I lose, and I think I'm gonna definitely go for that Ranni ending, you know. I've completed Fia's quest too, so I could do that one. But I'm definitely gonna do Ranni's ending. That is definitely what I started this playthrough to do. I even do that in the other beast. Out of everything I've done, that was the like worst thing. And I already know what this is all of them, so I don't know why. The Black Flames, but I'm pretty sure this is doesn't necessarily exist in that if I remember. Once I close the gap on it, it's just kind of dead. And just like that, God slain. So if you've got this far into the video, leave a like and maybe consider subscribing.
The battle is over, I see. I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars, a 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Let us go together. My dear Consort Eternal.